Hi, my name is Becky Kakula. I live with achondroplasia. Achondroplasia is a bone growth disability that prevents the changing of cartilage to bone, particularly the long bones of the arms and legs. I have an average height torso. Achondroplasia is characterized by dwarfism, limited range of motion at the elbows, a large head size, small fingers, and a normal intelligence are some of my characteristics. I had 8 surgeries while growing up. As an adult, I stand 4 feet tall. For Disability Awareness Month, I'll be talking about my experiences living with dwarfism or life as a little person. People living with dwarfism are in fact covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act that was passed 30 years ago. People with dwarfism may just need a well-placed step stool, but can lead a successful and independent life. I was diagnosed with dwarfism at birth. Having dwarfism definitely affects my mental health. I've been emotionally bullied during several points in my life. On any given day, strangers are likely to point, stare, and laugh at my physical differences. This reaction can be related to the fact that there are only 30,000 people with dwarfism in the United States and less than 200,000 in the world, and negative portrayals of people like me exist in the media. Every day, people try to put limitations on me based solely off of my height. It can be draining. The unconditional love and support provided by my family and friends while growing up made it easier for me to face these stigmas. My father continues to remind me that it's okay to have a bad day once in a while, but it's equally as important to get up the next day and have a positive outlook. When I was 22 years old, I felt really discouraged by constant rejections after sending out 1,000 resumes and going on 100 in-person job interviews and having 3 temporary job assignments before securing my first permanent entry-level job after receiving a college degree in marketing. In each and every interview, I was judged based on my size and was offered no constructive feedback on how I could do better. In all honesty, I chose not to disclose on my resume that I was a little person. I didn't feel that it would affect the way that I would perform my job. Maybe I would ask for a step stool to reach the bathroom sink or something in the staff kitchen at some point, but it wasn't going to affect how I do my day-to-day desk job. After I finally secured my first permanent job after 7 months of being a temporary employee at the world's largest talent and sports agency at age 23, I decided that I wanted to work hard, followed by finding a way to advocate for more inclusion in the media, which leads to a more inclusive society that can ultimately lead to more job opportunities and life opportunities for people like me. I never want anyone to have to go on 100 interviews before landing their first permanent full-time job. After working at the agency for 5 years, I made a decision that from that point forward, I always wanted to disclose that I'm a little person. Whether it was for a job or apartment search, I never wanted to catch anyone off guard. Each job since then has been secured through networking with people who already knew me and know that I have dwarfism. I've received 1 promotion in my most recent role. In addition, I have delivered hundreds of speeches about disability inclusion in the media, workplace, and in schools for the past decade. As we continue to celebrate new hires with disabilities, we need to also mentor and encourage more job advancement opportunities for people with disabilities. It's important to intentionally include disability in every conversation and for employers to make it known that you're willing to make accommodations if someone asks for them. I truly believe that we all have a role to play that can ultimately lead to a more inclusive society for everyone. I'm proud of myself for never letting people's limited views of my potential limit my potential, as I strive to accomplish what others may view as impossible each and every day, and I encourage you to do the same. Thank you to Made of Millions and Diversability for featuring my story. I highly recommend that you go check both organizations out.